Hello. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to build fantasy terrains like this using Axiom. So these are the assets that I put into the build. If you want to take any of them, I will leave a link for them in the description. So first you're going to want to come over to the Sculpt Draw tool and just make your terrain look not so flat. And once you get something that you kind of like, come over to the Smooth tool and just smooth some of it out so it doesn't look so bumpy. Once you've done that, you should have a terrain that looks a little something like this. Next thing you're going to want to do is just lift it a block or two off of the ground. I just am using the Move tool built into your hotbar. As you can see, it's now off of the ground. The next thing you're going to want to do is magic select the island that you just made. Go over to Noise Painter and use whatever block palette that you want. I like to do grass, moss, concrete powder, and dark green wool. Then you can just boost it all up to 100. Go on the meatball if you want. Whichever. And then you should have a terrain. It looks a little something like this. It's a bit better than the just plain grass. For the next step, you're going to want to keep the island selected. Go over to the stamp tool. If you haven't got your builds saved as blueprints, go and do that, and then just add them all on to this stamp tool. And then I set my spacing to about 150, and then all you have to do is just paint it on, and then your assets should come on, and then you just want to make sure that you don't have any floating trees or whatever. And then you can start adding grass and vegetation. So to get the tool mask, come over here and enable tool masks right here, and then a window should pop up and you can put it on here. But you're going to want to come over here to examples and then select grass surface. It should come like this. I removed the can see sky, so then you are going to want to come over to your noise painter and then put in some grass, tall grass. I like firefly bushes and mushrooms. Then once you have it how you want, you should be able to paint it on. What's going on? It's not painting. I did something. And you can unselect. It doesn't like to do it if it's selected, and then go in through all of your blocks. Oops. And do it with each of them if you like. Concrete powder. And I'll just do it with those. And once you come out of here, it should look a little something like this. And you're pretty much done. Thanks for watching the video. I know it's a small tutorial, but I hope it helped. Like and subscribe.